go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're viewing from. From the replay, please make sure you tap on the screen for hearts. You can do that replay on your smartphone. I'm just holding the book up to show you that, and that should give you a sense of what we're talking about today. Okay, welcome to my scope, daily love scope for today. Periscope's been weird today, so I'm not sure if you're going to see this scope live or in the replay, so I'm just going to do it anyway. If you're here, great. If you're not, please watch on the replay, and tap on the screen for hearts when you do watch the replay on your smartphone. And of course, if you're live, do that too. Right now, I don't see anybody on here, so I'm not sure if this can happen or not. So, yeah, something's off with this. Periscope is doing some strange things today, so I'm doing the scope anyway. So, this may be a lecture versus a Q&A. Nobody's on here with me. So, for those who don't know me, my name is Barry Selby. I am the heartbreak repair specialist, and I am passionate about people having amazing relationships, particularly working with my female clients to help them get amazing love and help them to heal their hearts and attract love. Somebody joined me. Thank you. I'm glad to know it's actually working again. Periscope did a glitch, I think, and they had lost some connection, so I didn't know if else can join the feed. So thank you for coming in, and feel free to tap the screen for hearts and share with your followers on Twitter and on Periscope, please. So again, my name is Barry Selby. I am the heartbreak repair specialist. Thank you for those hearts. I am a #1 best-selling author of 50 Ways to Love Your Lover. This is my book, which I'm actually using as a resource today. This is chapter, good to hear. Chapter 16, which I want to talk about, which is relationship rebound. Oops, sorry, there's a pool of sun on the desk, and my book is bouncing light into my face, which is the gloss covers, what can I say? My passion, my service, my work is helping women, particularly strong, successful women, attract amazing relationships and help them own their femininity at the same time. And hi, Tamiko, good to have you here again. Yeah, I'm not sure if Periscope was doing some weird stuff. I just couldn't get on Periscope for about half an hour, so which is weird because other people were doing it apparently, but it was not working on my phone. And I had to restart everything, and it wouldn't do it. Now it's connecting, so you're here. Thank you for joining me. Please tap on the screen for hearts, and please invite your followers on Twitter and on Facebook and on Periscope, and I'll get to the topic right away. So, this is about relationship rebound. I was just browsing through my book, which I talk about, as I said before, 50 Ways to Love Your Lover, on Amazon, Kindle, physical, and on my own website as a ebook. And I came across a chapter about relationship rebound, which was relevant for somebody I was talking to last night. I've seen those conversations at night give me topics for the next day's Periscope. It's kind of been a repetitive cycle, which is actually good. To give me content to help you get what you want. So, relationship rebound. In simple terms, what that means, because you don't know what the term is when you break up with somebody or get broken up with by somebody, you fall in love with somebody within like a week, sometimes even a day of the breakup, as a means to fill up the gap that you suddenly feel inside yourself. And this is short-term gain, long-term failure, or long-term loss, as I put it in the title, and that's the truth. The number of times I've seen people do this, and I'm grateful I didn't have this experience. At least I'm looking back at my own history, and I don't think I did, but a lot of people I know have done. And I understand the reason why is because the loving relationship experience is something we all crave most of the time. So when it ends abruptly or painfully, our immediate desire is to find a place to be nurtured again and be loved again. So it's an innate desire in us, almost a survival instinct, to attract love, to have our love again. However, I won't say but I say however, a more effective term. However, doing that is not the healthiest choice. The reasons are, it's simple, I'm sure you guess a few of them yourself. The reasons basically largely are about the fact that we need time to heal. You need time to heal, we all need time to heal, and also to process what happened. When we go into a rebound relationship, and I've seen people actually go through a rebound and then get into marriage right away. I mean, they were in a relationship for several years with somebody. Oops, that poor sun is right in the wrong place. The content, let's go into context. I've seen people who have been in long-term relationships for several years, even marriages where the divorce happened or the breakup happened, and within a year or so they were married again. And they're basically repeating the same patterns and cycles once again, which is going to lead them towards failure once more. Sometimes relationships do last longer, but it's usually out of desperation, not out of conscious choice, and that's, again, not a healthy option. So what I want to restate in this one is simple, which is relationship rebound doesn't work. So what do you do instead? First of all, the key, and probably the biggest key of this one, is you've got to learn to love yourself. For many people in a relationship, when the breakup happens, and it does happen for a lot of people, the desire to seek someone else is motivated or inspired or provoked even from the yearning to feel love, which is understandable because we all feel, as I said before, we desire and want love in our lives. Thank you for the hearts again. And what we miss is that we can do that for ourselves, because we think the love comes from out there all the time, and so we are rebounding to find some love out there somewhere, so we can fill up the gap that's in here, which is not really in there, but we think it is. We get to this point of confusion that we can't love when someone's loving us, which is absolutely backwards. Absolutely backwards. It literally is. You can't be loved unless you're already loving, and that's I'll have to look at scientific data somewhere, but it's proof of this in so many teachings and understandings that we can only get what we know and get what we feel. So if you're looking for love in all the wrong places because you're looking for love from a rebound point of view, you're not going to get it as the way you want it. You'll get something temporary as a band-aid to cover up the pain inside. Until you take the time to love yourself, to learn to love yourself, you won't actually attract what you want in a relationship. Period. And I'm trying to make this clearer, but this is as clear as it's going to get, I think. If you, by the way, I know there's a couple of you on here right now live, it seems. If you can find any questions and thoughts you have about this, please do so. Because I'm looking at, there's a piece I'm missing somewhere in I know I want to say something, I'm not sure what it is right now. And I'm failing at the words. Mainly because this, like the Periscope the Periscope connection issue that I was dealing with may have just confused me completely. Not really, but I'm using that as an excuse. The rebound factor. I mean, rebounds are painful. You may be thrown at one bouncing off. It's kind of that feeling inside. And when you're in a relationship, an attracting relationship, it's much healthier to attract from a conscious, open choice versus desperately trying to find someone to fill the gap you think you have. In my Periscopes from a couple of weeks ago, I was talking about the codependent model. And that's what the rebound really comes back to, is that when you're rebounding into another relationship, there's the part of you that is looking to feel love from out there, because you're not loving yourself, which is a codependent model. You're also looking to feel validated by somebody, which again is a codependent model, because validation starts inside. So I'm going to make this clear, and I guess I make it a simple, short scope today, because it seems to be that deliverable. This is a deep subject, but I'll make it really succinct for you. If you want to have a healthy relationship, which most people do, and if you're watching my scopes, you probably are 90% likely to be wanting that, then your opportunity, your homework is to love and approve and appreciate who you are, to acknowledge yourself and to validate yourself. That's the key word, something about validation. When you do that, and you can do that by looking in the mirror, you can do it by writing it down and journaling about it, you can do it out in the world in certain ways. But when you are loving yourself consistently, and you're approving yourself consistently, and you're validating yourself consistently, that will take off the panic of the rebound experience. It will also give you the opportunity to be loving, so that when you're attracting love, you're not looking from the need, you're looking from an opportunity and opening. So that's really what I want to tell you that's the bullet points, and that's really the bottom line I want to tell you about this. Hopefully there's some value for you in here. I'm not sure who's actually here, just curious, because Scope's been really weird to me today. Yeah, and I can't even see who's on right now. That's good. Actually, there's 2 people live. Well, thank you for joining me. Any questions, any thoughts on this topic? Because it's something that I know is of importance to a lot of people, and it's one of the most read chapters in my book. So if that's of interest to you, put the book up again. This is the book 50 Ways to Love Your Lover. This is chapter 16 I'm talking about, by the way, which, let me just get to that since I've got a second to talk. It seems like some people are coming on and falling off quickly, so I guess this is a Periscope glitch. So, to put the title into here, as I read at the beginning, Relationship rebound is a disservice to your new unfortunate lover and especially yourself. Respect and love yourself first. I'll read that one again. Relationship, this is chapter 16 by the way, in 50 Ways to Love Your Lover. Relationship rebound is a disservice to your new unfortunate lover and especially yourself. Respect and love yourself first. That sums it up. When you love, appreciate, validate, and approve of who you are, then you can have a healthy relationship. If you're looking to find someone to love you from out there, because you don't feel it in here, it will never fill you up. It's like pouring liquid into a cup, there's a hole in the bottom, it never fills it up. You got to start by sealing the hole in the cup first, which is loving yourself, filling it up with your own self-love and approval. So someone that comes to you, there's an abundance and an overflow of love, which is really juicy and fun. Hope this makes sense. I feel I'm talking to the replay viewer since there's very few people watching live, and I think there's more people watching the replay, and whether that's because of some problem with Periscope or just me, I don't know, with this scope, but my phone's been acting weird today with Periscope. I'm not sure what's going on. Hopefully this scope's saved, so when I finish this, I'll double check that it actually does work in the replay, otherwise I have to do it again later. Any questions, any thoughts before I sign off? This is something to chew on and to work with, and it's a short scope, but it's not a light subject. So I trust you got value from that, and that you will in fact apply this in your life, because that's what my ideal teachings are, that you take into your life and use them. And I think that's it. All right. So take care of yourselves. And if you're watching the replay again, you can tap the screen for hearts all the way through. And I will do Love Scope every day. I do Love Scopes every day, by the way. You can watch all my archives here on catch.me/barryselby. That's all my stuff there. And if you want help with your own love and relationships experiences, please look at my Periscope bio. There's a link there for a direct for a discovery session, which you can click on right away to get a discovery session with me, as well as a donation button, which I always open up to those people who want to support me financially. So that's it. That's the topic today. Relationship rebound. Short-term gain, long-term loss. I hope you get some value from that. Use it in your life. Take it to heart. And I'll be back on again shortly with another scope. I'm mentioning one on vulnerability as part of the share-a-thon later today. But anyway, that's another scope. Take this one to heart. Use it. Live it. Love it. Have a good life. I'll speak to you soon.